Hello everybody, welcome back to Japan, where I am going to be doing a reaction to Bestie, the new song that's just come out by BAND-MAID a couple of minutes ago. In fact, I should be listening to it right now, but I suddenly decided I'm going to do a reaction video to this. I haven't done a reaction video in ages, but I thought, hey, let's do a reaction video. Partly because I want to get my old channel back started, and there's a few different things I want to do in there, but why not do a reaction video for old time's sake, and you guys can tell me what you think down below in the comments. But yeah, Bestie, obviously, if you know me from the old channel, from the channel that I've been doing the last years back at broadcast, you know that I have been following BAND-MAID through every single song since back in 2019, reviewing and talking about all of them, so many things, so many times seeing them live. This is the first time we've been able to take in a high level collaboration from BAND-MAID between them and Mike, can't remember how to say his name. Einziger something. Einziger. On paper, this guy looks really interesting. Like, well-educated. He's done loads of, like, co-writing for apparently big songs. I'll be honest, I wasn't really familiar with any of his material. And when I said that in a podcast recently, someone was like, no, Incubus. They're one of those bands. You think you've never heard them, but you actually have. Go check out these songs. Went and checked them out. Hadn't heard any of those songs. So I'm not really familiar with Incubus. I've got to say, the songs that I heard, I was not a big fan of. But hey, it's a new BAND-MAID song. If I like it or dislike it, I will be honest. Or even if I'm just in the middle, I'll be honest. But hey, I've been thinking about setting this up so much. Now I just got to dive in. Right, I can unmute it. I was setting it up and I was really scared of like spoiling it, so I muted it. But let's unmute it. I don't know what the levels are going to be like. I haven't really set up any of this properly. Haven't done a reaction in forever. All right, let's give it a listen. I'm excited. Let's check. Have I got my computer muted? No. All right, let's go. Get a bit of volume up in here. All right. Nice melodic start. Got a big build up. Let's hope they pay it off. I really like it. I really like the melodic approach, but I've got to be honest, I can't really... It just sounds like a BAND-MAID song at the moment. Which is fine. The focus is clearly much more on that sort of... It's got that more radio-friendly, melody-first approach. A little bit less hectic. A little bit conqueror. Obviously it's in English, but I'm not really focusing on the lyrics so much. I like this sort of like running up and down and round the scales approach to writing a solo. I get the feeling like the very sort of hit single qualities of this song are where Mike Einstein's influence must be. That's how it comes across to me. Because in the important areas, the details, it's very band-made. All right. Yeah, that there's a lot about that I like. So there's so much to unpack with this. First things first. Obviously, we've got to talk about. So I had so much hype talking about this on the Ears to These podcast and everything, talking about what I felt about the collaboration side. Because I said, whatever you think about Incubus, which I obviously had very little opinion, whatever you think about Incubus going into this, if you're a BAND-MAID fan, just be excited because it's more BAND-MAID. And if you don't like it, water under the bridge. Keep on listening to the songs you already like. For me, this is interesting because I had actually said that what personally I really wanted is I was like, if you're going to do a collaboration with a guy who's not actually performing, but he's just writing, then I want him to take you to a place you don't usually go and result in a song that's really different so that he left his mark. The weird thing about this is that I like the song. Is it like my new favorite BAND-MAID song? No, but I like it because it does something that BAND-MAID don't always do, which is that BAND-MAID are one of those groups who they do a song that's super engaging, but they tend not to be so big on like choruses. I know they got their shout along bits you can sing back and forth at concerts and stuff like that, but they're not like a big chorus band. They're more like they write songs that are they're like journeys of their own. They capture a mood, a feeling, and they run with it. This clearly is written more like a traditional single, and it's melody first. It's got the big chorus. Even then, the melody does feel quite BAND-MAID. In fact, there were certain points where I was like, this is actually like borrowing beats from other BAND-MAID songs. If anything, at points it sounded like maybe it's a little bit too safely just BAND-MAID being BAND-MAID. It didn't really it didn't really feel like it was going in any particularly different direction. So all I can really imagine that the contributing writer, the fella from Incubus, was really offering was like he was sort of giving them a good playbook of how to stick to writing a good single. In that it did focus a lot on that. There was nice things like that little triplets 1 2 3 1 2 3 breakdown, which was nice before the chorus. That was a nice little idea. I've heard obviously BAND-MAID play with rhythms a lot. I haven't heard them do anything quite like that. So it just felt more like he was like guiding them towards that. But and the weird thing is as well is Miku wrote the lyrics. So the English bit, so I couldn't quite make out all the lyrics, got to be honest, but it sounded like the lyrics were all in English, and that was Miku's contribution. So yeah, I've got to be honest, I don't know what he did. I mean, obviously he did something, and obviously it was worth putting him down as a credit, and thank you to him for helping bring us this BAND-MAID song. But I'll be honest, if no one told me he was involved, I would just go, okay, BAND-MAID just sort of like dropped a safe single. Maybe this was for an anime or something, so I decided to go for something, fairly safe and reliable, and maybe they were doing an anime closing theme tune or something like that. Beyond that, I'd have no idea this was a collaboration. How do I feel about the song, though? Let's get onto the song itself. Yeah, I liked it. It's good. It's nice. It had some... I was going to say I had some things that were different from normal BAND-MAID songs, but I can't really think of many. It just felt like a relatively safe, simple song. It was a good melody. It was good. It was enjoyable. I would perhaps argue my biggest praise and my biggest negative. My biggest praise is it's really nice to hear a BAND-MAID song which is really melody focused with sort of nice simple techniques that really support the melody, get the most out of it. The little bit where it goes a little bit rap, a little bit, not rap, but a little bit sort of funky rhythmic delivery. It really felt like Psyche was put up front and center with this, and it was more about the band just sort of being underneath supporting what Psyche was doing. It's very much a Psyche song. And so my biggest praise really was that we just got to hear Psyche singing a nice melody with the band just sort of underneath supporting. Perhaps my biggest negative would be that I think everything this song does, there's probably another BAND-MAID song that does it better. If you're looking for more melody-focused songs, they do have other songs that are more melodically interesting, whether it be Bubble or whether it just be the sort of clear sing-along quality of Page. Ironically, one of their few other sort of big chorus songs, but I would say probably a better chorus song than this. So I mean, you don't expect every song that comes out to be the best one, but I would say for this just sounds like a nice addition. but not one that I'm like, whoa, just one where I'm like, cool. I guess the interesting element for this would be if you've never heard BAND-MAID before. This would be a good introduction in the way that, well, to be honest, at the moment, I think most people would accept that Choose Me is the best introduction. You know, I know it's not like the hardcore fans. There's no hardcore fan whose favourite song is Choose Me. But it's a really great introduction song. Because it gives you an idea of what they're about, what they sound like, and does it in an accessible way. I would still say Choose Me is the best sort of song to like bring in a newbie who's never heard BAND-MAID before, but maybe just into rock music. This is on those lines, though. Maybe this is something you could put alongside it. Although, yeah, I don't know. This falls into the weird middle ground. This is going to be a good playlist song for me. I'll pop this in a playlist. I'll enjoy it in a playlist. I think that's where it'll go for me. This will be a playlist song. That's my review. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I have no idea what channel I'm going to put this on. But have fun. And for now, ciao, ciao.